stuff.
All right, we had a little technical, but we're back in action. Okay. All right, we're back.
You know, you're just recording the top of my head, right?
Yeah, it's good recording. Why is that happening?
Because it's looking down on
Freaking world, dude. Oh no, it's not. It's good.
me. That's what the camera's, because it's looking down.
Oh
I
yeah,
can
well,
see
yeah, it is. I thought you were talking about your NPC
No.
logo. Yeah, the
Yeah,
top of your head looks good.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I've been working on it.
Yeah.
More questions?
You're sharing the screen.
I am, right?
Okay.
I think so. So,
You
yes,
are. Yes, we're
you are
good.
sharing screen, yeah.
We're good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We continue.
Update price list, Bitcoin, whatever, just type it in. This is all manual. You want to get into API calls with CoinGecko or somebody else's database. YouTube is your friend, and have fun.
What I envisioned was an Excel spreadsheet that showed the transaction by transaction.
Nah, I don't
for
care about that.
taxes.
No, for that, I would just go to blockchain.
Yeah, if you know how to do that. It shows how to do that.
So if we're on BSC scan, I can just look up a wallet and it'll give me,
This is
search by address, and now it'll show you all the transactions, right? So
Now, what transactions?
well, if you do a transaction and you immediately click on the link and then update your spreadsheet, that's a lot easier than going back in time. That being said, you can download a CSV from the Blockchain Explorer. You can also do this on Etherscan, which is a blockchain explorer for Ethereum. Everybody's got their own.
For your Coinbase wallet transactions as well.
Pardon?
Coinbase does the same thing for your
Yeah,
Coinbase wallet
yes.
transactions.
Every chain or app that deals with you has a record, and
So
Yeah, you
for,
can just
for keeping
log
track
in
of my
and they'll
costs
spit
and
out your numbers.
expenses, the first thing I do is I get my bank to send money to Coinbase. I can go in there, you get all the data, the buys, the transfers, but it doesn't give you, I guess you have to do your own math to figure out what it actually cost you.
tax purposes. We're talking.
Yeah, there's also there's Coinly, which you can set up an account with. I think my accountant, I think that's the one that he uses, and they'll scrape the blockchain. You give them the address, your wallet address, and they'll scrape it, and just spits out a CSV or an Excel file or something like that, and you just got all the transactions. Yes.
So after I go in, I'm just trying to track this in my simple, not very good. So Coinbase got the information. I put my regular money from my bank in. I turn it into stable coin. Then I go and buy BNB.
Well, you're going to have to get your stable coin into a MetaMask wallet. I mean, there's some other options out there, but MetaMask. And you're going to need to use a bridge for that because Coinbase does not support BNB. So you cannot buy BNB on Coinbase.
Oh, I go to that change.now.
Changenow.io is just, I've been using them for over a year. I like them.
No, well, they give me data on charges and
On a per transaction basis, right? Because if you're dealing with if you're interacting with the blockchain has the record. So you can just click on the, transaction confirmed. It'll, there's going to be a pop-up window in the middle of the screen that says click here, right? If you want to see the transaction, it'll just take you to the blockchain explorer like BSC scan or Etherscan or,
Right.
Snowtrace or whatever. And then you just take that information, copy it down. You
Would I-
can paste that onto your own spreadsheet, or
Would
you
I
could,
be able to take my address, put it into change.now and be able to get all the info?
maybe. I've never done it actually, but I know like, so I do almost everything that's on the Binance Smart Chain. So this is BSC scan. So this is where I'm at. So I would just download a CSV.
Would that include what we're talking about, change.now and Coinbase?
I don't know. Let's see. Not a robot.
Yes, you are.
Deep boot. Bicycles. The whole thing is bicycles.
No, it's not.
Now they're spiking it.
True.
Okay.
You're confirmed.
All right. So
How about robots bring the sigh of relief every time they pass one of those?
got away with it again. Just this junk. I don't need this. Anyway. CSV, open it up with Excel, and now got the transaction hash for each of them, the block number. I don't know what I need that for, but anyway. Date and time you're going to care about. From what address to what address. So sometimes address, sometimes it's just another wallet. You know, to your buddy Joe, then it's just that's Joe's address. If you're staking at PancakeSwap or Ethereum or Uniswap or anything like, they have staking, I'm assuming, right? Yield farming on Uniswap? Do they have any LPs? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so the address there, contract address that you're staking with. So this is always useless. The value in and out of BNB, I don't know why, but it's in there. This gives you, so here's what you paid. That's the dollar value of it. They just don't have a dollar symbol on it. So this was 21 cents for that transaction. And then it says what it is. This was an airdrop that I sent. And it does not fucking tell me the dollar value of what I sent. That's awesome. So no, that didn't happen. Or something happened and I paid 21 cents for it, but that's all we know. Which, depending on your perspective,
If you have the amount of the coin at least, which you should be able to get, there's historical data on the price at
so
At that time.
the blockchain can only show you what the smart contract told the blockchain. So the blockchain's always going to know that a transaction occurred. It's going to know how much gas was paid, but it might not know what the actual transaction was. Yeah, and Drip, for example, doesn't share that info with the blockchain. It's opaque, right? So even if you clicked directly onto the blockchain right after you did, not a buy, because that's definitely going to show up along with quantity, but just there's a bunch of things like when you compound, it doesn't say how many Drip you compounded.
That's going to frustrate the IRS.
Oh, it'd be terrible.
That's okay to start, I'll give you 10,000 people.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. To go after small business owners. So anyway, you can sign up with outfits like they're crypto specific accounting firms, Coinly, Accounting. I'm sure there's more linking on who they are, but that's you tell them your wallet, they go scrape, they create their own, do their own download, and then they can look up, what'd you invest, what were your expenses, what's your profit, here's the tax number for the IRS. So yeah, you might have to go to a couple different places. And my spreadsheet is not about tracking this stuff for the IRS's convenience. My spreadsheet is designed to track my portfolio for my convenience. What am I making? How much am I worth right now? And then visual, how am I? And the longer, the more days I have invested in the spreadsheet, the better my charts are going to get because there's just more data. So over time, like my personal chart, which I showed last week, right? Like there's over 400 days of data, right? So I got a chart that's radically, this one's got 4 days in it. So, yeah. Basically, if it's gray, you have some. If it's yellow, it's just a call out. I think for these, the only yellow is for, you know, that's today. Here, just a call out formula for this one. This formula is different. Right? And I've factored in Drip's actual tokenomics into the formulas. The rest of these, you know, what's your daily quantity of this? It's just what's the APR times how much do you have in it divided by 360 daily. So you end up with something. Learn all these arrows that are pointing all over the place. You could actually just grab this to any and then hit print, turn the selection into a report. Let's put that in a PDF, stick it in a folder. There you go. You've got your positions. You've got what you're earning, your projections, things. I don't know. It's kind of fun. You're showing off, flexing to your friends or your mom. Like, oh, how's that crypto thing going?
Check out my spreadsheet.
Well, here's one chart. Here's one chart. Yeah, don't give her the whole report. She's like, I don't know what I'm looking at here. Talking about the blockchain, like the idea that you're going to escape that, I think is that that would be a dangerous premise to operate on, right? Like the idea that you can say anything on the TV and the NSA is, I said TV, on the phone. And they're reading every email, they're reading every. Just proceed as if big over your shoulder at all times. You'll be a little bit more discreet. No, and you can even throw in some in here, like I did fiat in 15 grand, when fiat out, when over time. I threw in another 5 grand. I pulled another 10 grand out. Make your own damn chart. Yeah, I mean, this is Excel. All of these cells right here that are empty, you put anything in there. And Excel loves math. It's got a gazillion different functions.
So for a lot of these guys that are like, well, I want a spreadsheet, but I want to build it.
If you're,
Is this going to be, are you going to think about making this available for?
I already did.
You did?
I
Okay.
I posted this
Oh, that's right.
in Telegram. So
Okay.
the PDX Dinner DAO Telegram channel. I posted this today, and it's 2 tabs. There's a price list, and then there's the tracker. You're just messing around with gray.
I don't want to make it a Telegram.
And if
I'll post it and I'll email it.
no, everybody can join our Telegram.
Join the
and
Telegram.
download it. PDX Dinner DAO
We should.
Telegram.
Find it.
Oh yeah, I can show it on the. I'm just sharing my screen.
Let's do it.
Absolutely, I can do that. It's we don't. Wait, we don't have a link for this. Wait.
We do have a link.
Oh no.
That's the founders.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was looking at it for chat. Yeah, it's right here.
Should be.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, we are the PDX crypto DeFi NFT. Wow. Okay, so it's not even called the Dinner DAO. Sorry.
It is, but it's
It's just in the
over
logo.
there.
It's PDX Dinner DAO.
It's
Yeah.
see with the dot. That's
Yeah.
after that it's PDX.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't even see that.
I will rename that.
Okay. So anyway, and so this is, so if you're just you're in Telegram, the PDX Dinner DAO. Over here, photos, videos. One is this spreadsheet. It's in here. You can download it. Spreadsheets off the internet. You know, exercise whatever caution you feel justified, whether you think I'm legit or not. But anyway, I already posted it. Hopefully the audio quality on this is good, and then we have an actual good presentation kind of on how to use it. You can ask questions in the Dinner Dow chat, or you can direct message me, or just ask in the Telegram channel. How do I use this thing? What's the video? Whatever. I'm NP, so I can reply. You can get into direct messages, and I'm always down to do a Zoom call with somebody with screen sharing. I like onboarding, and I'm a super nerd, and I'm very proud of my spreadsheet. So happy to help people out with it.
Love it.
That's the short version. If it's great, you do something with it. If it needs to be done, then the rest of it is just up modules to feed the. At the end of it, you have a solid report with what you have, and what's the value of your liquid and your staked. And I just call everything staked if it's stuck in a protocol earning something. You've got projections, and you've got some charts, glance. So yeah, this is a big one. What you put in versus what you're worth. That's a cool chart, especially if you're worth more than you put in. Cool when it's worth less. But anyway, yeah. Information over time. Yeah. So that's it. It's in the Telegram, and download it. And if you've got questions, just call and we can help you out.
Let's give it up for Matthew. Share about spreadsheets, and that was a great spreadsheet. I think we would all agree that that was a advanced spreadsheet, and now you guys have, or we all have, instructions on how to seriously navigate a crypto DeFi spreadsheet. So it will be available. It's available in Telegram chats. You join our description. It's the video from. What's going on here? So it's in the meetup link now. So make sure you get in the meetup.com and the link for that, and you will have access to this spreadsheet. And that concludes our topic for today. So should we do an AMA, a little question session? I think we should probably answer some questions. Yeah, let's. If anybody has any questions, yeah, let's do it. So we'll do. Matt's going to answer some questions, and then we'll be done after that.
Is there anybody?
We have. Does anybody else have any more questions? All right, what's that?